What's up with y'all? It's Big Boss. Now check this out. I've been doing this fragrance gang thing for about like 9 to 10 months. I'm almost to 5,000 subscribers. It's almost coming. I get at about a week. I'm gonna be there. That's gonna be dope. So congratulations to me. Okay, but so I've been watching a lot of different fragrance reviewers, reading a lot of different fragrance books, just learning and trying to, like, you know what I'm saying, better myself when it comes to these fragrances. Okay, I remember in the beginning I didn't even know how to pronounce half of these fragrances. I was winging it. You know what I'm saying? I just jumped into the water and I just was like, I'll figure it out later. You know what I'm saying? So it's to the point right now where I feel like I'm slowly becoming an expert when it comes to these fragrances. Okay, and sometimes when people be talking to me, like my bullshit detector be like going off, like my spidey senses, I be like, bruh, bullshit. Okay, so this video is to bring y'all fragrance myths. Okay, I'm finna debunk some. Okay, because it's like some people, like, I be like, bruh, what are you talking about? It just don't make sense. And I'm not saying I'm closed-minded. I'm very open-minded, but BS is BS. All right, so I'm gonna tell y'all the worst fragrance myths I done heard. Let's get into it.
I'm a money magnet, draped in designer, I stay high fashion. Chris, you bougie, know I'm high maintenance.
Okay, the first one I want to talk about is this thing where fragrance brands are doing constant reformulations of their fragrance. Okay, like, dude, like, what are you talking about? Like, I doubt it. I doubt every couple months they're reformulating a fragrance. Okay, now hear me out. Your nose gets more mature. Okay, the longer alcohol sits inside a bottle with organic fragrances, it's probably gonna y'all know wine. Y'all know how they be like, the longer you keep wine, the more richer it get. Okay, so that means the longer you keep organic alcohol having fragrances in like your cabinet or whatever, the more and better the fragrance might be. Okay, so if you had a fragrance that came out in 1980 and you kept it like somewhere in the basement, you forgot about it and you grabbed it and you like, this smells so much better than the new one. The new one ain't messed it up. Probably not. That probably set for a very long time and the molecules changed and got more richer, got more deeper. It's set for a while. I doubt these fragrance reviewers every 3 little months they're like, nah, put some extra pepper in it. I doubt it. So stop thinking they are reformulating their fragrance and think maybe your nose and your body is reformulating itself. Now this is another myth. I hate when people say this is a widely crowd-pleasing fragrance. Okay, I understand that there are some fragrances that are very popular, but always remember, just because you think, you know what I'm saying, that fragrance is going to be liked by everybody, there is somebody in the world that don't like it. Okay, it's a myth that you can find a fragrance that just everybody likes. It's impossible. You won't find it. Okay, now you might find one that's 90% of the people like. That's a different story. Okay, but one fragrance that just murders the game and everybody enjoy does not exist. So if anybody told you Dior Sauvage is the best one, no, it's not. I've seen Dior Sauvage lose out to Blue de Chanel. I've seen people love Blue de Chanel and Blue de Chanel lose out to Dior Sauvage. There's not just one fragrance that everybody like. Think about this. In my opinion, I think hamburgers and like cheeseburgers is like fire. Like, who wouldn't like a hamburger? But I promise you, there's somebody out there, hamburgers nasty. Yeah, that's a crazy person, but you know, that's how it be. Now this is the most bogus myth I probably ever heard in my life, and I don't even want to say it because it's just retarded. I had somebody say, you're wearing too much cologne if someone can smell it. You for real? You for real? I don't even think we should debunk that. I think we should deem that person dirt. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? Mind capacity ain't, you know what I'm saying, on a level of us. You feel me? You got to be a little bit off if you think that You wearing too much if people can smell it. Cause the whole reason why we wearing colognes is so people can smell it. Jesus. Yes, I heard that before. Another myth in the fragrance community is that perfumes are for women and cologne is just for men. No, I honestly can say no. There is some women perfumes that smell really good and that men can pull it off. And there's some men fragrances that are sweet that women can pull off, okay? That's the thing. Dolce & Gabbana light blue for women smells so good, bro. A man can wear that, okay? Azar the Most Wanted smells so good, a woman can wear that. Myth be debunked. Myth debunked. Okay, so if you are inside a fragrance store, go over there to the women's section, smell what they got too. It's okay, bro. You know what I'm saying? If it smells good to you, it smells good to you. All right. Another fragrance myth, and this is very controversial, okay? You can't trust a cologne reviewer 100%, okay? Fragrances smell different based off other people's skin chemistry, okay? In my opinion, like an African person smells different, like they body, bro, like just a natural body odor or like just a natural body situation smells different from like an African American. I have white friends, like my dude Martin, he smells like nuts. I don't know, you feel me? Like I'm black, he white, I don't fucking know, you know what I'm saying? He smells different, like before he put on some cologne, like his clothes just smells different. It does, you know what I'm saying? Versace Edo smells different on Martin than Versace Edo smell on me. The African dude, like, you know what I'm saying, that I know, like I got African friends too, like they fragrances smell different. Like Chinese people, like, bro, skin chemistry is real, okay? If you see a cologne reviewer and they saying they just so negative about a cologne you know smell good, to them it doesn't smell good because their body, you know what I'm saying, reacts differently to that notes or them type of chemicals that are inside that fragrances that are different to you, okay? I swear to God, I didn't like went so many places and like some people like be like, it's stinking here, you know what I mean? And I'd be like, it smells good in here. Or same thing, you might be eating some food and be like, it's too salty. Somebody might eat it and be like, it's cool to me. I be eating some cake and the icing might be too sweet. Somebody might be licking the hell out that icing and all this icing cool. Different strokes for different folks, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's different. That's why we are humans. Okay, so the fragrance is not gonna always smell the same for you that it does for me. All right. Another myth is that perfumes and colognes are expensive to produce. Who is you lying to? No, it's not. Okay? No, it's not. Baccarat Rouge like costs 7 times as much as it costs to produce it. You know what I mean? Like it is. You know what I'm saying? It might cost like $50 to produce it, but for sure they charging like $400-500 for it. That's just the name of the game, bro. It's just like anything that got to do with designer. You know what I'm saying? If they make 50 bottles of this cologne, they can charge that for like $10,000. Like we only got 50 bottles of this cologne, we charging it for $10,000. But you know, the people out there that got fragrances as a whole bunch, you know what I'm saying? Like they didn't produce 1 million of that same fragrance. They can only charge like $50. It's the scarcity, you know what I'm saying? The whole fact that you can't get this, you feel me? So that's why it costs too much. Like it's rare, you know what I'm saying? It's precious metals. Y'all should know anything that's rare is going to cost a lot. So when it comes to these fragrance brands, you're paying for the name, okay? Calvin Klein isn't up there with Dior, so it like the price will never be the same. Dior is not up there with Tom Ford, so the price will never be the same. That is just like the name of the game, man. So don't ever think it just costs a lot to produce. So if you ever try to get into fragrances, You know what I'm saying? You can make a fragrance and charge whatever you want. Jeremy Fragrance came out and was charging like $180 for a fragrance. I'm like, this nigga tripping. You know what I'm saying? But he could charge what he wanted to charge. He felt like that's how much it cost. I'm looking at Jeremy Fragrance like, I feel like you should only be charging yours like $50, bro. You a Calvin Klein, you feel? But he feel like, no, I'm over here with Chanel. It's each his own. So you're mainly paying for the luxury of wearing a fragrance that's not worn a lot, okay? Lock that in. And one of the biggest myths ever to be created, in my opinion, is that eau de parfums are always stronger than eau de toilettes. Cap. I got some toilettes that will shit on my eau de parfums, okay? Product long, lasts a long time. Valentino Uomo, born in Roma, lasts a long time. Paco Rabanne Invictus Platinum, a long time. Like, there's fragrances out there that last extremely long. That's a toilette. That's not a parfum. Issey Miyake Lotus Eau Pour Homme is a toilette. Still lasts longer than some eau de parfums. When you're in a store, do not focus on the concentration as much. Only focus on the concentration if you have a toilette and you just want to test out the eau de parfum and just make sure it just lasts a little bit longer. Or don't even look at the concentration on lasting longer. Kind of just look at it on some, do you like how much more oil and how they kind of switched up the scent a little bit when it comes to the toilette, to the eau de parfum. Focus on more of that. I wouldn't even focus on how long it lasts. Because I know sometimes they'll come out with a parfum and the eau de parfum will still last longer than the new parfum. Like if y'all got Tom Ford's Ombre Leather, the eau de parfum, and you got the Tom Ford Ombre Leather parfum, y'all know that the eau de parfum lasts way longer than the parfum. Okay, so can't trust it. You gotta just know, do your research first, look up some cologne reviewers, and we'll tell you the truth on how long it lasts. But other than that, you can't really trust the concentration on it like that, all right? Them are some fragrance myths. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I'm Big Boss. I love y'all, and I'm out.
Bitch, I'm Big Boss, I'm a threat. Bitch, nigga, pipe down before I flex. I'ma put a whole lot of money on your dreads. Like a bowling ball, I put a hole in your head. Shit that you rapping, your songs all be live.